Arewa Forum blast Tinubu for blaming Nigeria economic woes on Buhari. They said he never came prepared. The Arewa Consultative Forum (ACF) has criticized President Bola Tinubu for blaming Nigeria's economic issues on former President Muhammadu Buhari. ACF spokesperson Prof. Tukur Mohammed Baba emphasized that Nigerian leaders often come to power unprepared and without a concrete plan. The ACF urges leaders to do their homework, form competent teams, and focus on actionable solutions. The Arewa Consultative Forum (ACF) has sharply criticized President Bola Tinubu for attributing Nigeria's economic challenges Nigeria's economic challenges to the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari. He said, and I quote, "It is obvious that it has become a tradition, and rather than look for solutions, they go on to blame games. What this shows for Tinubu, for Buhari, and to a little extent for Jonathan, and you can go further that in every military coup that happened, the coup leaders will blame the previous government, civilian, or similar military like them. A pattern of escapism. Baba emphasized that this blame shifting is indicative of leaders coming to power without adequate preparation or a concrete plan. Baba noted that this has been a recurring pattern in Nigerian politics, where leaders, upon assuming office, quickly resort to blaming their predecessors to buy time and deflect from their lack of a current plan. What this shows us really is that people come to power for power's sake. They're not ready, they don't have a program, and they have not even done their analysis. Suddenly they find out that they have achieved their ambition, they're in power, but then the question becomes psychological. Now that they are in power, so what? That is when you realize that they don't have a plan, and then they buy time by blaming the predecessors, so it has become a plan. Alright. Tinubu administration under scrutiny. The ACF spokesperson was particularly critical of President Tinubu's initial months in office, suggesting that his administration lacks direction and concrete plans to address Nigeria's pressing issues. Baba pointed out that the substantial changes implemented by Tinubu have had significant impact on the populace, yet these measures are overshadowed by the lack of a clear, action, sustainable plan. He said, "In this case of this government, Tinubu is doing nothing. It has become boring. Buhari spent the best of his 4 years, even beyond that, blaming the previous government. Here we are. Tinubu took a lot of far-reaching changes that have had an impact on him, the way all of a sudden you realize it is my turn. Alright. Call for accountability and competent governance. Baba stressed the importance of leaders doing their homework and assembling a competent team aware of the damage done by previous regimes. This, he argued, is essential for effectively addressing the country's challenges and steering Nigeria towards progress. He said, and I quote, "The other thing is failure to do your homework and install a team that is aware of the damage that has been done by the previous regime that will help you." Arewa Forum blast Tinubu order team introduction. Meanwhile, in another report, the Arewa Consultative Forum (ACF) has strongly opposed President Bola Tinubu's recent move to reintroduce Nigeria's old national anthem. The forum, however, described the move as backward and completely retrogressive. Make another see. Well, had it been this Arewa now came out during Buhari's time to come outside and say, you know what, enough is enough. Enough is enough, Buhari, you're not doing the right thing. Had it been these people came out and said, Nigerians, civilized say we make mistake. This man no be who we suppose. These people only came out to start making this kind of comments, I think, when Tinubu came in. They only started making this type of comment when Tinubu came in. What did they mean? You're only coming out to make such comments that you are blaming. Yes, Why won't he? Even though I know that this present government, they don't do as in, if you ask Nigerians, Buhari time and Tinubu time, Nigerians, without blinking twice, will pick Buhari's time. They'll say, we'll go back to when they sell for 140 something naira. Okay, fine, then increase them for some places, 200, 300. You understand? But if they go, if they fluctuate, you go see where you go buy for your fuel for 170. You go see where you go buy your fuel for 200 naira. You go see where you go buy in paint of beans. How much be one paint or module of beans? How much be one module of beans? Now paint of beans is almost 12,000 depending on the beans you're buying. If they buy honey beans, that is good now. Should I talk about plantain? As I then tomato, these things are always in the market and go buy and come. You understand? But now, these people coming out and they're blaming what's it called, Tinubu, say he never came prepared. That is the same thing your brother did. The same, no difference at all. No waiting. No difference at all, at all, at all. So many don't come out like one make and seem like say the 8 years of unfruitful GMB you kept mute why PBAT is just starting and you're shifting blame now. Nepotism at work. I'm telling you. That is it. Had it been you opened your mouth and you said something during that period, of course, maybe, just maybe. But this one, you have not. You have never. They have never ever came out. But this thing, no, true, waiting the northern as they talk. Me, myself, I'm disappointed at Tinubu. Why? Tinubu was somebody who knew he was going to one day become the president. I expect him to have done his own work. But no, what did he do? Nothing. He didn't do anything. The chief culprit of a blame game is GMB, who did it for good 8 years. Yet, these wicked souls never for once spoke up against that evil administration. The East and West must free the North because their goal has always been to divide the South. The pity is that the South is already divided with the murdering of the Igbos in Lagos and other Southwest states in the last election and the rigging. The Southwest forgot our water was cancelled, that the Southwest must not allow it to happen. Maybe that is how he beat Lagos. Baba is drunk again. ACF branch of economic killers are not uncomfortable. Okay, are not comfortable when there is nothing to steal. You that is stealing so much under Tinubu to the extent that over 23 trillion has been stolen in the last 3 months. Why are your people in South still complaining of hunger? Oh. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest